In this series, I'm going to be sharing my 5-month backpacking adventure around Australia, Cambodia, Vietnam and China.
So along with showing you some of our adventures, the idea behind this is to show you what it's really like if you're staying in hostels or going on organised tours or even just on an overnight train in Asia.
Previously, I flew over to the west coast to do a 10-day tour up to Broome, whilst Jack and Amanda flew over to Singapore to explore Thailand. We're about to try sandboarding. The sand is hotter than the sun. So we had no sleep last night at all because it was 1,000,000 degrees, and now we're throwing ourselves off a cliff. Fantastic. So we've just climbed through a sea of caterpillars down this gorge. It's like we're in an Indiana Jones movie. It seems to be constantly dicing with death today. It wasn't long before my week back in the UK was up. I had my new passport, my Chinese visa, and was ready to fly back out to Bangkok, where I'd be meeting up with Jack and Amanda. After another 2 long-haul flights, finally in Bangkok on Koh Sam Road. At immigration, the guy showed me a photo of when I was here in 2009. I was like, was this you? And then kind of smiled, and I was like, don't really know what that means, but hey ho. I have kind of splashed out, got myself a hotel as opposed to staying in a hostel, mainly because I've been on planes for God knows how long and I couldn't put up with hostel life just for tonight. I say splashed out, it's still only costing me £20 for the night. The others are supposed to be getting here at 6 o'clock in the morning. They are taking the overnight train from Chiang Mai down to here. Yes, I've just been chilling. Literally today, all I've done is I went in the pool, just been chilling out on Koh Sam Road. I got my first green curry of the trip. Oh my God, I love Thai green curry, it's so good. I'm actually gonna go to sleep pretty soon. 2 long haul flights back to back is not that fun. I totally can't sleep. I've royally messed up my jet lag this time. My jet lag travel tip for you is when you're booking your flights, over from Europe, say you're going to Australia, I would recommend that you try and land in the morning there, because it's much easier to force yourself to stay up than it is to force yourself to go to sleep. Also, you don't really want to land somewhere in the evening in the dark, so that when you actually get there you can kind of sort out where you're going and what's going on before it gets dark. I don't really know what's happened here because I landed at midday. Now it's 1 in the morning and I can't sleep. I'm guessing that Amanda and Jack are not having a fantastic night's sleep because they're on a sleeper train coming down from Chiang Mai. I've done that train before and it's pretty rickety. We're on the night train again. The bed this time is even smaller.
It's actually as wide as a pillow.
I remember thinking this is all this space. There was just 2 kind of seat belts that come down, so they're probably not going to have got much sleep, which will be good for me because then we'll all be tired together, yay! After struggling to sleep for another 2 hours or so, I almost overslept when Jack and Amanda arrived at 6 AM. Their train had been cancelled, so they had to get an overnight bus instead, which basically meant they had even less sleep than me. So we all decided just to chill by the pool. Look who's here!
It's only me.
Jack's back. Video diaries again! Yeah.
Hello Bangkok.
Jack is reading Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
If you haven't worked out, I'm travelling with 2 Harry Potter freaks. Oh my God, there's a cauldron. I definitely need to Hermione Granger that shit.
Slytherin. There wasn't a witch or wizard that went bad that wasn't in Slytherin.
How was the bus? All the way from Chiang Mai.
Not too bad, to be fair.
Yeah. How was that for you?
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Should sleep.
So they didn't really sleep very much. Any advice for the bus?
No.
No.
Oh, get off the bus at the stop because you get a meal. Which we slept through the first time.
Travel problems here. What do you do when you have mango sticky rice and pineapple and you're trying to eat both?
Struggle.
Anyway, so I can't believe I've been here for whole day and I haven't had any mango sticky rice. It's the most amazing thing ever. You missed having a camera in your face constantly, didn't you? Is this where you want to eat? Seven things to do in Koh Samui. What happened to the shark tattoo?
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
Okay, so we've done 3, 5 and 7.
Okay, so it's Battle of the Bars. And basically, we've got 2 bars here that try and play the loudest music they possibly can. Number 1. Number 2.
Same.
Same. Yeah, they're different. We're on our way to the hotel that we start our tour in. Where are we going now?
Shopping.
Shopping! We're in a tuk-tuk and we're gonna die!
Safer than the taxi on night here.
Yeah, the taxi did almost crash, so...
I feel extra safety is on the phone too.
We're gonna die! It's a party tuk-tuk. To be fair, we're not entirely sure if we're even going to the right place. So it's day 1. Well, it's not even day 1. It's the night before we start our tour. We've come to this restaurant and we're drawing on the walls. Yeah, we got to kind of meet everybody. It's quite nice actually, just like a little introduction before the tour starts tomorrow. Because with most tours, to be honest, you kind of just get on a bus straight away. That's pretty much what I've done so far, especially with all the tours in Australia. So yeah, we're basically leaving Thailand tomorrow, heading over to Cambodia. So far, pretty impressed with G-Adventures. We just got to the starting hotel. All our names were on a board and they just checked us in, and yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Now you may be wondering at this point why I decided to go on an organised tour in Southeast Asia. I mean, it's not like trying to negotiate the outback in the height of summer on your own. It's one of the easiest places in the world to go backpacking. And the simple answer is that Jack and Amanda had booked on a tour as they had limited time, so decided that it was going to be the most efficient way of seeing everything they wanted to on their timescale. And as you already know, I was a late addition to the plans, so just decided to get involved. Now there's always pros and cons to being on a tour, which I won't go into right now, but in my opinion, unless you're on a strict time restraint, Southeast Asia is very easy to backpack on your own. And the reason I know this is because I've actually done it before.
Hello world. So we are having our first experience on sleeper train. Which Charlie is most excited about.
I travelled all the way up from Singapore through Malaysia and around Thailand back in 2009 with 2 of my friends, Gemma and Richard, and some of my best memories are from negotiating the various different types of public transport.
I'm melting into a puddle!
Time is 4:30. We're not at a very good sleep on this crappy slave ship.
The one we're heading towards hopefully is Koh Phangan. I think we're lost.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Bangkok, where we got up really early to start our journey to cross the border over to Cambodia.
So we just stopped at the embassy to get our Cambodian visas. But this is the border. Hopefully they're going to let us through. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Here we go. They let us in! Yay!
We crossed the border with no problem, and our guide Kevin had kindly bought us some snacks for the journey to Siem Reap.
Snack time.
I like how they put chilies in with it. Just, just to help.
To give it a bit of colour.
No, I'm not doing
Close up, close up. Ooh, gross. Should we wake Jack up? Jack.
What is this? rest of the frog.
Crunchy.
I only ate the legs.
I'm going back to sleep.
Go back to sleep. It's actually just a frog. Hang on, just no.
I gotta eat. Yeah, but I'm not sure.
He's gonna be brave and do it on camera because that's disgusting.
Oh my god!
Ah! Oh, frog.
No, don't puke. Please don't puke near me.
They smell like seaweed. Oh.
They've got crisps.
Tastes like crisps. Is it really?
It's really good.
Oh, you're brave. Look at her go. Go, Billy.
It's really salty.
Tastes a bit like crackers.
And around this area now, you can see more and more hotel. 95 to 98% of tourists who come to visit Cambodia, they come to Siem Reap.
So we've got to Siem Reap. We're just going for a little explore. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We've got an hour until we're going to a school to go and teach some kids some English and then have dinner. So Stacey and I just going for a little explore around. It's pretty over there. Smells like fish. Maybe we should get back into the open again. I can't bear it.
I think so.
I obviously didn't want to film actually in the school, but afterwards we went for dinner in their hospitality school where some of the young adults were training to be front of house staff and chefs. And guess what was on the menu?
Don't do that to me.
Got wings and everything. That's okay. It's okay.
Go on.
Bite a bit off. Just bite a bit off.
No, that's worse. Pop it in your mouth. Okay, go. Smash it.
1, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh God! I'm really nervous.
Okay, just doing it. Wait.
Did you just eat a whole one?
Yeah. So you got to do it too.
Oh God. Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
It doesn't taste
Yeah,
Feel.
It's actually good.
It's okay.
Luckily, my pina colada turned up just in time to wash down the taste of the crickets. And obviously, bugs were not the only thing on the menu.
So our set menu always serve with steamed rice. You can ask more steamed rice you need. Don't worry with the steamed rice. We are the kingdom of rice. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's like scrummy. Look at these.
This one.
Oh wow.
Yum.
Oh, that looks good.
Wonton with sweet chili. You have to be on video as well. Okay, so it is, what time is it in the morning? I don't even know. We got up at like 4 in the morning.
5:30.
Like, this is how sweaty I am at this time in the morning, and the bugs are like flying at the screen because of the light. We are Angkor Wat and we're waiting for the sunrise. The sun's finally coming out, as you can see. We have the place to ourselves. A bit of video diary, but with minimal people in the background. Million people. There's a million people here. There is no there's like way too many tourists here for my liking. Could they all just clear out and we just have it to ourselves? That'd be great. I totally have not managed to do a time lapse because I don't have a tripod and there's too many people behind up. So that's where we were standing for the sunrise. But we're still waiting for the sun to actually come up. Jack's a bit over it now.
Over it.
The headstand kid.
After the sun finally came up, we had a quick breakfast, then we're ready to take a guided tour of the temple.
And these pools, the main function to collecting the water from rain. Sticky rice.
So, we're walking around the top of the main temple. We look like this We're red, sticky and gross. We just did some really cool jumping photos with Squallow. I've totally managed to split my trousers in jumping, so I now have a hole in the crotch of my trousers. I don't know how appropriate that is for a temple, but never mind. Temple number 2, the one where Tomb Raiders filmed. Can you just point out exactly what's over there?
These are the famous roots from Tomb Raider.
Yeah. So what? That was in the
But
movie?
basically, that's all I can remember that's in it generally. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where they filmed.
Everything is looks like this, but as far as I'm concerned, everything else was made.
Roots go all the way like under.
It does look like a pipe.
Like there. In the ruins.
Leaning again, right in the wall. See? Yeah. Then you smash the ground, you make echo too. See? Just there and here. The echo room, you make a wish. Yeah?
I wish I wasn't so hot.
Anyone else want to go?
That's really loud.
Go and stand against the wall and hit your chest.
Hit your chest.
Not your boobs.
Yeah, just
Your
hit. Yeah, it works for you.
Oh, it really echoes. Yeah.
If you clap your hand, it doesn't echo.
No, yeah, like. The heat is quite unbearable today. We're really sweaty and gross. And have you got anything to add to to our experience of today so far?
Literally melting. Like, it's actually ridiculous. This is 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my god, is it 10 o'clock? It's 10:30. Oh my god. 10:30 in the morning and it's like this. It's crazy. After a bit more exploring, it was time for lunch. Only I use the term lunch rather loosely, as, you guessed it, more bugs. Kian, what are you about to eat?
Red ant.
Some red ants.
Stomach and ankle. Red ant and beef.
Beef and red ants.
I just don't get why I had the ants.
No, beef good, basil good, chili good, and no. Why? No, don't get it.
No.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, well done.
Try it, guys.
She's not liking this.
You get an ant on there, Jack.
Yeah, there's loads of ants in there.
There's loads of ants in it. Go on then, Jack.
Nice.
Good boy. He's like doing that.
That's exactly how I ate the cricket. There's so many in there.
Thank you, pal. That's so funny. An ant on animal.
Oh, come on, Pippa. Go.
It's got an ant on it.
It's got an ant on it. Okay, those are serious bugs.
Hold this one and eat
Till there.
eat everything, but do
No, not
step by step.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold this one.
Yeah.
God, they're the biggest cockroaches.
And how
I've
far?
ever seen. Oh my god.
Everything.
Everything.
Chew it. Just chew it.
Oh, he's
step by
doing
step.
well.
It's not good.
It's not good.
This one here. No, it's the biggest one. Who's gotta go for it? Here?
I thought there was nothing in it. Why are you still chewing? The shell.
It does taste disgusting.
I don't think so.
How small that one is.
Come on. Now you can tell your friend that you can do everything. Everything about I can do.
Later that afternoon we drove back to Siem Reap and got the chance to see a local Cambodian circus. We had no idea what was going on most of the time, but it was entertaining. After the circus, we went out to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, where Yolo Bar had decided it was a good idea to serve green beer.
Happy St. Patrick's Day! So after all that alcohol with added E numbers, you can guess where we ended up next. The next day we were on our way to the capital, and Kevin had the perfect hangover cure for the journey.
Inside there is the sticky rice mixed with a little bit salt, a very little sugars and black bean and the coconut milk.
Are there beetles in it? What are they?
No, the beans, that's the black bean.
There you go, the bugs.
Got all the bugs, yum.
The bugs.
Big fan of sticky rice, yum. Is it as good as the bug you ate yesterday?
No, nothing.
Nothing's gonna beat that now.
And the best one is this one is at the bottom because of when you grill it, all the juice go into the bottom.
The next stop wasn't quite as pleasant as, have you noticed what is wrong with this picture? Yep, the massive spider. As you can imagine, I didn't even get out the bus at this point, as the girls were literally putting the spiders on anyone who did.
What's going on? You're gonna put a spider? Amit, will you take the camera and film?
Yeah.
Because I can't go near that.
What do I press?
It's recording. Yeah.
Alright.
You like it?
Oh my god!
Oh my god, it's a spider!
Alright, we'll do. Hold on.
So what is it? Deep fried?
Deep fried spider. Tastes like chicken.
Have you tasted one?
No, not yet.
You're about to taste it?
Yeah.
Who's getting involved in the eating of the spider?
Is it good? Try leg first.
Yeah.
Tastes good.
Oh, the leg is really good.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like the frog.
It's like chicken. Like,
It's actually better. It's better than everything else.
It's the best thing.
Very funny, but Amanda's face.
Not having like a whole leg. It's like
No, that's okay. Wow. It's okay. No, I don't like it. The body is so good.
Oh.
It tastes good if you...
Oh, it's like got proper meat in it.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Really?
Cedric, I don't trust your taste buds,
I would not trust his taste buds either, after what he's eaten so far.
Later that day we arrived in Phnom Penh, where Kevin took us on a walking tour of the capital city. We also made some new friends.
When you were dragging him, it was having so much fun.
And attempted to cross the road.
I think Jack might be trying to cross the road. Here's a travel tip for today. In Cambodia, Vietnam, any of these places, this is how you cross the road. You just have to go. It's really terrifying. It's like dicing with death to get across the road. Even at like the pedestrian crossings where there are lights so you can stop traffic, it doesn't stop. You just have to go. The secret is keep a steady pace. Don't speed up or slow down, because then they can just actually avoid you.
That is a Cambodian noodle. Okay, it's time to get ready and get excited.
That's like shoving them in.
After Kevin finished his noodles, we all went out for dinner together and then got an early night, as we knew the next day was going to be a tough one, learning about the Khmer Rouge genocides under the leadership of Pol Pot.
So the two places that we're going to see today is the S-21 prison and the killing field. And these two places is involved with our history. And as you know, it's not a good history. Over 20,000 victims was killed at that killing field. That is in just one killing field. Around Cambodia, we found 343 killing fields. If they arrested here, they have no chance to escape from this prison. You see the gallows there? That gallows, while this place was a school, a high school, they hang the rope down, the students climb up. As the prison, it was super torturous. Only the hand was tied together on the back and then they start to hang them up. Some prisoners, they even lost consciousness because of that. There are some prisoners, they prefer to die rather than getting those torture.
To be honest, but definitely this is a must. Definitely come here. I obviously can't do a lot of filming here. You just need to come here to understand Cambodian history. Really, it's really important. All the stuff that happened is just horrific. We just met one of the survivors. There were only 7 survivors in total, and there's only 2 alive today, and one of them is here. And that was emotional. So this place is just haunting.
So in the prison, torture, interrogate to get information. After they get all of those information, they will send them to the kill and the killing field.
On the way to the killing fields, our guide explained that none of the people responsible had ever been put on trial, and some of them were still active in government today.
They use the stalk of this tree for killing. The stalk of the tree that have a very sharp saw here. They use that to cut the throat of the prisoner. Cut the throat. It's sharp like a saw.
Wow.
450 corpses buried together here. And because of that, it becomes the biggest mass grave in this killing field.
Some more gruesome information. So our guide has just told us that they built a bridge because everyone was just walking through the killing fields and walking on skulls and bones. So they've now built a bridge, but it was actually only really recently. It was only in December, so that you don't actually walk on any remains.
All the cops in here, 166 victims. They are all wearing black uniform. So black uniform, Khmer soldiers, Khmer leader. So they killed their own people in here that tried to uprising against them. The Khmer soldiers, the Khmer leader who tried to betray Pol Pot.
As we walked around, the stories got more and more horrific, and it seemed impossible that this could have happened so recently, almost in my lifetime. We could see clothes and bones everywhere that the rainy season reveals more of each year.
So the building behind me is filled with skulls and bones that they have excavated. It's kind of like a memorial. This place is really shocking. Really shocking.
As you can imagine, we all felt pretty drained after that experience. So once we got back to the city, we took the afternoon to just chill and take in what we'd learned that morning. And it wasn't long before we all needed a distraction.
Yeah, this music does not go well. So now I have evidence when everyone, when you go on about travelling being really hard. I've got this amazing shot of Jack in the pool with a cocktail.
Life is just so tough.
Life's so tough, is it, man?
To be fair, it is a natural kid.
Amanda's got green curry. Smells really good. It tastes good. Right, so we're going on a cyclo tour of the capital city. Okay, it's a tad scary. Sat in a chair. I'm not gonna lie, it's like being on the M25 in like a little bicycle buggy. It's a bit terrifying. Oh my god. It's really fun though. Definitely recommend this. You have to stand up.
Einigkeit und Recht und Freiheit für das deutsche Vaterland. Blühen lasse dieses Glück. Dieses Glückes blühe deutsches Vaterland.
We're on like a boat trip all day. We're gonna do some snorkeling. Oh, I can already see some pictures. Jack, what are you doing? It's a tough life right now. So we're on our little tour around the islands on the coast of Cambodia. How much did we pay for this tour?
$15.
$15. And yeah, we're just having some beers, chilling out. I'm gonna go film a little bit of the island so you can see. Amanda's hired this sunbed.
75 cents.
She's also stolen the hat. I think she's stolen Pepper's hat.
Thanks, Pippa.
We are on the G-Adventure YOLO tour, which basically means you pay for like the basic package or accommodation and everything, but then all like the activities are optional, which is great because it means you can just pick what you want to do. So like for instance today, all of us together have decided to do the day snorkeling trip, which is awesome. We're on a boat like the one in the background. Basically stopped in paradise. It's amazing. This is scrummy. Yum. Wow. Oh my god, this is epic.
Chicken.
Chicken? Is that what you're eating? Chicken.
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 It's a bit wrong, Jack, but you know. In true Cambodian health and safety, it's kind of rusty as like a knife ladder. Pretty sure we're all gonna get tetanus from this bag. Oh, you've got a bucket. What's that a bucket of? You got a bucket of vodka and Sprite.
Yeah, both getting each side.
As with a lot of places in Southeast Asia, the kids would come around trying to sell you things like jewellery. But here, they genuinely just seemed happy to have someone to play games with.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, scissors. 1, 2, 3.
We're just signing out of Cambodia and crossing over to the border of Vietnam.
destination. That is the third country since we started from Thailand, Cambodia, and now we crossing the border to Vietnam. There are 92 million people. 92 million people compared to Cambodia is only so 15.5 in Cambodia. We crossed the border now is 92 million people. After the war finished in Vietnam 1975, there was about 34 million people. Right, we call this country the happy hippie countries. Always happy ending.
By the way, everybody, before the cooking starts, I would like to introduce my small family. This is my mother. This is my auntie. Another auntie here. I get 4 more aunties, but not here. Father behind you, he set up a table for you.
We were told the normal homestay that you do with G-Adventures, if you stay in Laos, you actually go to like stay, or they kind of split you up and you go into people's houses, whereas here it is just like kind of a B&B. There's bathrooms. There's this little pond here, and I looked at it last night, and I was like, oh look, there's a big fish here. And then the others were like, that's not the big fish, that's the big fish. Dorms. But it was pretty cool because they cooked for us last night. We had the pancakes.
Hey guys, so now I will show you how to make Vietnamese pancake in this area. In Vietnamese, this one is bánh xèo. Bánh xèo.
That looks so good.
Yep. After you get the pan out of the fire, it will overcook. Get the pan out, get the cake, the pan out of the fire. Yep. What we're doing? Yep.
She's done this before. She's a professional. When they're warm.
Still hot?
Yeah.
So please get the pancake and enjoy.
I cook my own. Thank you very much.
First Vietnamese pancake. So Mans, what did you put on yours? Have you got sawn?
The stuff they'd ready made. I just lathered it in it.
Amazing.
This is pretty good.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, you saw the life of local people on the mainland in the homestay, and today I will show you the life of local people nearby the riverbank, and later inside the floating market also.
Vietnamese coffee. Oh yeah.
Drink the coffee here.
Is
it good?
Perfect.
Is it strong? I don't even really like coffee, so it's going to be interesting. Oh my god, that's so good. That's so nice. Oh my god, it's really good. It's like, because of the condensed milk, it's sweet. Really yummy. I don't even like coffee. That is nice. It's really good, right? Terrifying. Crossing the road again. Oh my god. Gonna die. Gonna die. Oh my god. Gonna die. Now we've got traffic coming from the other way. Oh my god. We just like stop. Oh my god. Hey, we just about survived that. That was terrifying. They really don't care. They just crash into you. Ah! A little travel tip for today: whilst crossing the road in Vietnam, you just have to go, hope for the best, and pretty much close your eyes.
After one last night together, our time in Cambodia had come to an end, which was really sad, as it had been one of the most stunning places we had experienced on this adventure so far. even though their sinister and very recent horrific history had made a significant impact on all of us, we very much saw the happy and thriving side of Cambodian life too. I had also really enjoyed being part of a tour, much more than I expected to. And we'd all gotten so close that Kevin had even nicknamed us Sticky Rice. Everyone was willing to just get stuck in, whatever we were doing, even when it came to eating bugs.
Seriously, they're actually eating crickets.
Beef good, basil good, chili good, and no.
Good boy, good boy. He's like
Got wings and everything. It's all buggy.
Come on.
Although some of the group enjoyed the bugs more than others. Next time we continue up the coast of Vietnam with G-Adventures and finish in Hanoi.
We are on the way to go visit the tunnels that the Vietnamese soldiers used to kind of stay in during the war. Everyone's backing out and they're scared. Oh my god, I'm a bit scared. Okay, here we go. Hang on, I don't like this at all. Really small. This is really small down here. I'm shaking now. 14 hours on a train and then 4 hours on a bus. Apparently we're here. And that's what it's supposed to look like. It's not exactly like the pictures on Google. We're like really early.
I don't know Angkor what for.
Angkor what? Thanks, Jack.